Hey guys, welcome back to Thrive After 40. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed your hair thinning out more and more after turning 60? You might blame age, stress, or even genetics, but here's the truth. What you put on your plate every single day plays a huge role in whether your hair stays strong or keeps falling out. Today, we're diving into how nutrition affects your hair health after 60, the nutrients you absolutely need, and practical food tips you can start today. Stick with me till the end. I'll also share a simple hair-friendly breakfast that can make a difference for your energy and your hair. Hair health is not just about shampoos, lotions, or expensive treatments. The foundation starts inside your body. Your hair follicles are living tissues. They need constant fuel from the food you eat. And as we age, digestion slows down, nutrient absorption drops, and sometimes medications interfere with vitamins and minerals. That's why men over 60 often see their hair becoming thinner, drier, or more fragile. The good news, by adjusting your nutrition, you can slow down shedding and even support thicker, stronger hair. Let's talk about something we all care about, our hair. Whether you're rocking a sleek bob, flowing curls, or a buzz cut, you want your hair to look healthy, shiny, and strong. But here's the thing. Your hair isn't just about what shampoo you use or how often you get a trim. It's deeply connected to what you put into your body. Yep, nutrition plays a starring role in keeping your locks looking their best. Let me break it down for you in a way that makes sense, like we're chatting over coffee. First off, your hair is made of a protein called keratin. Think of keratin as the building blocks of every strand. To make those blocks, your body needs protein from foods like eggs, chicken, beans, or nuts. It also needs amino acids, which are the tiny pieces that make up proteins. Without enough of these, your hair can't grow strong. It's like trying to build a house without enough bricks. Things just won't hold up. Now, let's zoom in on those hair follicles, the little factories under your scalp where hair is born. These follicles rely on a steady supply of blood to deliver the goods they need to work. That blood carries nutrients like iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. Iron, for instance, helps red blood cells carry oxygen to your follicles. If you're low on iron, it's like cutting off the fuel supply, your hair growth stalls. Zinc and B12 are just as crucial, like helping repair and strengthen those follicles so they can keep churning out healthy strands. Then there's the role of healthy fats. You know those good fats in avocados, salmon, or olive oil? They keep your scalp hydrated and your hair soft and shiny. Without them, your scalp might get dry and flaky and your hair could turn brittle. Nobody wants that. Vitamins and minerals are the unsung heroes here. They act like a shield, fighting off free radicals, those pesky molecules that can damage your hair and scalp. Vitamins like C and E, along with minerals like selenium, also reduce inflammation and encourage hair growth. For example, a study found that low levels of vitamin D and iron are super common in older folks dealing with chronic hair loss. It's a clear sign that what you eat directly impacts what's happening on your head. So what happens if you skimp on these nutrients? Your hair follicles start to shrink. The strands they produce get thinner, weaker, and more likely to break or fall out. It's like your hair is waving a white flag, begging for better fuel. The good news? You can turn things around by eating a balanced diet packed with protein, healthy fats, and those vital vitamins and minerals. Your hair will thank you by looking stronger, shinier, and fuller. Now, let's dive deeper into the MVP of hair health, protein. Your hair is literally made of protein, keratin to be exact. If you don't get enough protein in your diet, your body has to make tough choices. It's going to prioritize keeping your heart, lungs, and other vital organs running over growing luscious hair. That's why people on low-protein diets often notice their hair thinning or shedding. It's like your body's saying, sorry hair, you're not the priority right now. So where do you get this hair-loving protein? Load up on foods like salmon, chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, soybeans, and lentils. These are packed with high-quality protein and amino acids, the building blocks your hair needs to stay strong and grow. For example, a single meal like scrambled eggs mixed with spinach on whole grain toast can deliver about 20 grams of high-quality protein. That's a solid start to your day and a big win for your hair. If you're over 60, here's a pro tip. Your body might not absorb nutrients as efficiently as it used to. Instead of eating one big protein heavy meal, try splitting your protein intake into smaller meals throughout the day. Maybe some Greek yogurt with breakfast, a handful of nuts as a snack, and a piece of grilled salmon for dinner. This helps your body use the protein better, giving your hair follicles the steady fuel they need to keep producing strong, healthy strands. Trust me, your hair will notice the difference. All right, let's move on to another power duo for your hair: iron and vitamin B12. These two are like the delivery system that keeps your hair follicles humming along. Iron is a big deal because it helps your red blood cells carry oxygen to your hair follicles. Without enough oxygen, those follicles can't do their job properly, and your hair growth slows down or even stops. It's like trying to run a car without gas. It's just not going anywhere. Vitamin B12 is just as important. It helps your body produce those red blood cells in the first place, ensuring your follicles get the nourishment they need to keep your hair strong and rooted. If you're low on B12, your hair might start to thin, and nobody wants that. Older adults, especially those over 60, can struggle to get enough iron and B12. Why? As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb these nutrients from food. Plus, some folks take antacid medications, which can further block absorption. It's a sneaky problem that can quietly affect your hair. So, how do you get more iron and B12? Focus on foods like lean red meat, liver, sardines, shellfish, and dark leafy greens like spinach or kale. These are nutrient powerhouses that fuel your follicles. Here's a tip: pair iron-rich foods with a source of vitamin C, like oranges or strawberries, to boost absorption. For example, a lunch of grilled sardines with a side of kale salad and a glass of orange juice is a hair-healthy combo that maximizes iron uptake. Now, let's shine a light on another key player for your hair: vitamin D, with a sidekick of calcium. Vitamin D is like a cheerleader for your hair follicles, especially during the growth phase, called the anagen phase. It wakes up those follicles and encourages them to get to work producing new, healthy strands. Without enough vitamin D, your follicles might hit the snooze button, slowing down hair growth or even leading to thinning. Older adults, especially those over 60, are at higher risk of vitamin D deficiency. Why? Well, as we age, we tend to spend less time outdoors soaking up sunlight, which is one of the best natural sources of vitamin D. Plus, our skin gets less efficient at making it from sunlight. That's a double whammy for your hair. So, how do you boost your vitamin D levels? You can get it from foods like fatty fish, think salmon or mackerel, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fortified milk or orange juice. These are great options to keep your follicles happy. But here's a bonus tip: try taking a 15-minute walk in the morning sunshine. Not only does it help your body produce vitamin D naturally, but it's also a great way to start your day with a little fresh air and movement. Calcium works hand in hand with vitamin D, helping to strengthen hair follicles and support overall scalp health. You'll find calcium in many of the same foods like fortified milk, yogurt, and leafy greens. A breakfast of yogurt topped with sliced strawberries and a handful of almonds, paired with that morning walk, is a fantastic way to give your hair the vitamin D and calcium it craves. Let's wrap up with two tiny but mighty minerals for your hair: zinc and selenium. These guys are like the maintenance crew for your scalp and hair follicles, keeping everything in tip-top shape. Zinc is a superstar when it comes to repairing tissues, including the ones in your scalp. It also helps regulate oil production, which keeps your scalp healthy and prevents issues like dandruff. If you're low on zinc, you might notice more hair breakage or shedding, your hair's way of sounding the alarm. Selenium, on the other hand, is like a bodyguard for your hair follicles. It's a powerful antioxidant that protects them from early aging caused by free radicals. Those little troublemakers can damage your scalp and weaken your hair over time, so selenium steps in to keep things youthful and strong. Where can you find these hair heroes? Load up on foods like oysters, pumpkin seeds, cashews, and Brazil nuts. Oysters are a zinc jackpot, while Brazil nuts are a selenium superstar. But here's a word of caution: selenium is potent, and too much can be harmful. You only need 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day to get your selenium fix. Don't go overboard. A handful of pumpkin seeds or cashews as a snack is also a great way to sneak in some zinc without much effort. For example, try tossing a few pumpkin seeds into your morning smoothie, or sprinkling them over a salad. Pair that with a couple of Brazil nuts as an afternoon snack, and you're giving your hair follicles the zinc and selenium they need to stay strong and resilient. It's a simple way to keep your scalp balanced and your hair looking full and healthy. Now, let's talk about a nutrient that's like a spa treatment for your hair: omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are all about keeping your hair soft, shiny, and hydrated while calming any inflammation on your scalp. Think of omega-3s as the secret sauce that gives your hair that glossy, commercial-worthy look. They nourish your scalp, keeping it from getting dry or irritated, which can make your hair brittle or lead to flaking. Nobody wants a cranky scalp stealing their hair's shine. So where do you find these magical fats? Load up on foods like salmon, sardines, chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. These are packed with omega-3s that your hair and scalp will love. For example, a dinner of grilled salmon with a side of roasted veggies sprinkled with chia seeds is not only delicious, but also a major win for your hair. If fish isn't your thing, try adding a handful of walnuts to your oatmeal or tossing some ground flax seeds into a smoothie. Here's some exciting news. Research shows that omega-3s can work wonders. In one study, women who supplemented with omega-3s for 6 months saw thicker hair and less scalp dryness. And it's not just for women. Men get the same benefits, with stronger, fuller-looking hair. That's proof that these healthy fats are a game changer, no matter who you are. If you're looking for an easy way to sneak more omega-3s into your day, try a small swap. Instead of a sugary snack, grab a handful of walnuts or sprinkle some chia seeds on your yogurt. These little changes add up, giving your scalp the hydration it needs and your hair that soft, healthy glow. Let's round things out with a nutrient that's got a big reputation in the hair world: biotin, also known as vitamin B7, and its B-complex buddies. Biotin is like a personal trainer for your hair's keratin production. Since your hair is made of keratin, biotin helps make that process stronger and more efficient, giving you sturdier, healthier strands. If you're low on biotin, your hair might get weak, brittle, or prone to breaking. Basically, it's like your hair's losing its mojo. The good news? Biotin is found in some pretty tasty foods. Egg yolks are a top source, so that morning omelet is doing more than just filling you up. Almonds, sweet potatoes, and whole grains like oats are also great ways to get your biotin fix. For example, a breakfast of oatmeal topped with sliced almonds and a side of baked sweet potato fries can give your hair a nice biotin boost to keep those strands strong. Now, let's talk about the rest of the B-complex family, like B5 and B6, which also support hair health by keeping your scalp in good shape and aiding in nutrient delivery to your follicles. These vitamins work together to make sure your hair has what it needs to shine. But here's a heads up. Severe biotin deficiency is pretty rare, so you probably don't need to go crazy with supplements. Eating a balanced diet with these foods usually covers your bases. Taking too much biotin won't necessarily supercharge your hair growth either. It's more about getting just enough to keep things running smoothly. Try adding a handful of almonds as a snack or swapping your usual side dish for some roasted sweet potatoes. These small tweaks can help ensure your body has the biotin and B-complex vitamins it needs to keep your hair looking strong and vibrant. Now, let's talk about a group of hair-saving superheroes: antioxidants, specifically vitamins A, C, and E. These nutrients are like a shield, protecting your hair follicles from the damage caused by free radicals, those pesky molecules that come from stress, pollution, or even just aging. Free radicals can wreak havoc on your scalp, causing oxidative stress that weakens your hair and slows growth. That's where antioxidants step in, neutralizing those troublemakers and keeping your hair follicles strong and healthy. Vitamin C is a standout in this trio. It's not just about fighting colds, it helps your body produce collagen, a protein that strengthens your hair strands and keeps them resilient. Without enough collagen, your hair can become brittle and prone to breaking. Vitamin C also boosts blood flow to your scalp, ensuring your follicles get the nutrients they need to thrive. Vitamin E is another key player, working to improve circulation to your scalp. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your hair follicles, giving them the fuel to produce strong, shiny strands. Vitamin A, meanwhile, helps keep your scalp moisturized by supporting oil production, which prevents dryness and keeps your hair looking smooth. So, where do you find these antioxidant powerhouses? Load up on berries like blueberries and strawberries, citrus fruits like oranges, leafy greens like spinach, sunflower seeds, and avocados. These foods are packed with vitamins A, C, and E, making them a delicious way to protect your hair. For example, a smoothie with spinach, berries, and a sprinkle of sunflower seeds is a tasty, antioxidant-rich treat that your hair will love. Or try slicing some avocado onto your toast for a creamy, nutrient-packed breakfast. Adding these foods to your diet is like giving your hair a daily defense system against damage. A handful of berries as a snack or a side of leafy greens with dinner can make a big difference in keeping your scalp healthy and your hair strong. Now, let's flip the script and talk about what you might want to cut back on to keep your hair happy. Not all foods are your hair's best friends, and some can even work against those luscious locks you're aiming for. Let's break down a few culprits that could be sneaking in and causing trouble for your hair. First up, refined sugars. You know those sugary sodas, candies, or pastries that are so hard to resist? They can spike inflammation in your body and mess with your insulin levels, which can trigger hair loss. It's like your hair follicles are getting stressed out from all that sugar, and they start shedding in protest. Swapping out that afternoon cookie for a piece of fruit, like an apple or some berries, can keep things calmer for your scalp. Next, let's talk about alcohol. A glass of wine or a beer now and then might be fine, but overdoing it can block your body from absorbing key nutrients like zinc and vitamin B12. Those are the very nutrients your hair follicles rely on to stay strong. Cutting back on alcohol and reaching for water or herbal tea instead can help ensure your hair gets the nutrients it needs to thrive. Finally, watch out for trans fats, the kind you find in fast food, fried snacks, or processed goodies like donuts. These unhealthy fats can increase inflammation throughout your body, including your scalp, which can weaken your hair and make it more prone to breakage. Instead of hitting the drive-thru, try a homemade meal with healthy fats, like grilled salmon or a salad with avocado. Your hair will thank you for skipping the greasy stuff. By cutting back on refined sugars, alcohol, and trans fats, you're giving your hair a fighting chance to stay strong and healthy. It's all about balance. Enjoy your treats in moderation, but focus on nutrient-rich foods to keep your locks looking their best. So how do you put all this hair-loving nutrition into action? Let's walk through a sample daily menu that's packed with the nutrients your hair needs to shine. This is like a roadmap for feeding your follicles, and it's super easy to follow, even on a busy day. Start your morning with a breakfast of scrambled eggs mixed with spinach, served on whole grain toast with a side of fresh berries. The eggs give you protein and biotin, the spinach delivers iron and vitamin A, and the berries are bursting with antioxidants like vitamin C. It's a delicious way to kickstart your hair's day. For lunch, go for grilled salmon with a side of quinoa and steamed broccoli. Salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, which keep your scalp hydrated and your follicles active. Quinoa adds a protein punch, and broccoli brings in more vitamins A and C, plus some calcium to support hair strength. In the afternoon, grab a snack of Greek yogurt topped with a handful of walnuts. The yogurt provides protein and calcium, while the walnuts offer omega-3s and a touch of zinc. It's a quick, satisfying bite that keeps your hair follicles fueled between meals. For dinner, whip up a lean beef stir-fry with colorful bell peppers and serve it over brown rice. The lean beef is a great source of iron and zinc, crucial for oxygen delivery and scalp health. Bell peppers are packed with vitamin C to help absorb that iron, and brown rice adds some B-complex vitamins to round things out. As a bonus, end your day with a cup of herbal tea, like green tea, which is rich in antioxidants. It's like a little nightcap for your hair, helping to fight off free radicals while you relax. This kind of menu isn't just good for your hair. It's tasty, satisfying, and keeps your whole body feeling great. All right, let's wrap this up with some down-to-earth advice to keep your hair thriving. You don't need to pop a mountain of supplements to get great hair. Real, fresh food is the way to go. Those eggs, salmon, berries, and leafy greens we've been talking about, they're packed with everything your hair needs. and they taste a whole lot better than a handful of pills. Focus on filling your plate with colorful, nutrient-rich foods, and your hair will get the love it deserves. If you're on any medications, though, here's a quick heads up. Some can affect how your body absorbs vitamins or minerals. Before you start adding supplements like iron or biotin, have a chat with your doctor. They can make sure you're not overdoing it or messing with your meds. It's all about playing it smart to keep your whole body in balance. Here's the best part. Taking care of your hair isn't just about your hair. When you eat these nutrient-packed foods, you're boosting your overall health. More energy, better skin, stronger immunity. It's like a win-win for your whole body. So keep it simple, eat well, and watch your hair and your health shine. So next time you're planning a meal, think about your hair. A little extra care on your plate can go a long way for your locks. So guys, here's the takeaway. Your hair after 60 is a reflection of what's on your plate. Prioritize protein, iron, vitamin D, zinc, omega-3s, and colorful fruits and veggies. Small changes daily can slow down hair loss and bring back vitality. Now I want to hear from you. What's one food you eat every day that you think helps your hair? Drop it in the comments. If this video gave you value, hit that like button, subscribe to Thrive After 40, and share it with a friend who might need this. Remember, thriving after 60 starts from the inside out.